Hey guys, it's me, Little Squonker, and today I will be giving a book review, and apparently RuPaul's Drag Race, I don't watch the show, I know, hate me, I need to catch up. I might binge watch it after this video because I haven't seen a lot on RuPaul's Drag Race, and I recently just read a book called Drag Teen, and I was like, what better way to, like, commemorate this season by giving a review for Drag Teen. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this is a part of my June LGBTQIA plus reads, and this was like super short, but it took me a few days to get. This book was like 261 pages, and it felt a bit dragging, but let's get into why. And I just woke up. I actually just got out of bed. So, I'm sorry for the way I look, but let's dive into this. So, this book is about a boy named JT, and he is into drag, and the last time he did drag was his first time, and it did not go so well. So, he is like, I'm done with drag, but I still like it, and his boyfriend is like, oh, here is this like scholarship competition. If you win, you get basically a full ride to any college you want to go to, and JT is planning on going to college, but his parents are not so keen on it because his parents want him to stay at home in Florida in the same old town, which is like barely anything, and work at the gas station that their family owns. And so he does not want to do that. He wants to go out, he wants to do college stuff, and he actually wants to be enrolled in college like any other teen nowadays would want to, but you know, yeah. So JT is like, okay, I'll try this scholarship out, and so you follow JT, his boyfriend Seth, and their best friend Heather, and they go on a road trip from Florida to New York so that way they can compete in the scholarship for the full ride scholarship for any college of their choosing, and it involves a whole bunch of teenagers dressed in drag, and it's fantastic. So without further ado, let's dive deeper into this. It did come out last year. Every time I say come out, I think of a joke, but I don't want to say it. And I saw it and I was like, okay, this seems kind of intriguing. I like where this is going. And I was like, okay, so it took me a while, and then I got the book for my birthday, I believe. For my 18th birthday, I think. I'm not sure. But it's been sitting on my shelf for a while, and I was like, you know what, this is part of LGBT, it's June, it's Pride Month, since nobody likes to say it, apparently, and I decided to give this a read. And so I did like this book. I did. It was heartwarming, and it made me like think more about the drag culture, and I absolutely loved it. I really wish there are more books that do feature drag characters, because that's what this book was about, and I absolutely loved it. And let's get into some spoilers. If you're new to my channel, I give very spoiler reviews, and this book was cliche. In a way, this book was cliche because of many reasons. One, you have the trope of the boy who is like, I want to make a difference, I don't want to live with my family anymore, I want to do something big. And so in this case, him doing something big is going into this drag competition for a scholarship for a full ride. And then you got the boyfriend who is just amazingly hot, and the author kept putting out there that he was smoking hot and he was getting stares down all over the place, and it kind of got annoying after a while. By like the final scene where like JT's about to go and perform, like you like read all these catcalls he's getting, and he's not bothered by it at all, Seth nor JT, and it bothered me because like we get it that he's super hot. I don't need to be reminded about it. And another thing too is I had a problem with Heather. Like, I understand, like, in my head, I thought she was gonna be like a normal teenager, but no, we just had to throw in the fact that she is fat. And don't get me wrong, I do like some characters who are not this, like, usual skinny type, but at the same time, I'm like, we don't need to be reminded of certain things. Like, we get that Heather has low confidence because of her weight, and I do too, trust me. And I just did not like how we see her self-confidence go down a hill every single time, and Heather is basically trying to talk to every other guy that is there, and then she gets shut down because of her weight. And it annoyed me so much because yes, there are people out there who deny girls because of their weight, and what really set the bar for me was that there was a point in the book where Heather said that she was crying because of this guy said that I never tried anything with a fat girl, so this is my first, something along those lines. And that really just struck a chord in my heart because fuck that guy. Honestly, that guy is a total D-bag, and I hope that none of my subscribers or any of my new viewers ever get that comment again, because that is total BS. And the fact that that was put in there just really struck a chord in my heart. And Jeffrey Self, the author of the book, he did put in a true fact that a lot of girls who are just a little bit chubby get, and that is the reason why their self-esteem is broken down, is because that happens to me a lot with my self-esteem. It does get let down, and that just really struck a chord in my heart. And I feel so sorry for Heather, but at the same time, like, we get it, but that point just really struck a chord in my heart. And so overall, I don't even remember what I gave this book. I have to like go on my Goodreads and figure out. So we're just gonna wait for the awkward pause, and then editing Gillian will finally like actually bring it back. So awkward pause ended. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars, and I did like it. I like how it was sweet and it was heartwarming and it was touching and all that stuff. But at the same time, I felt like this book could have been a little bit longer if we saw more of the drag and less of the journey. Like, don't get me wrong, Florida to New York is a very long drive, but at the same time, I really wish that the journey could have been shorter and we could have seen more of the drag. Like, because there were some points in the book where the drag was mentioned throughout the journey, because they did go into a gay club, and there was a drag queen there, and I feel like she didn't get enough time, because I know we're focusing on the journey with the scholarship from Florida to New York, but at the same time, I really wish I would have saw some more drag. And I felt like I got cultured a bit because I did learn some stuff, and I do like me some drag people, and yeah, I really like drag queens. And yeah, so I gave, overall, like I said before, I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. And yeah, so be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Who are you cheering for RuPaul? Because I've seen a lot of people cheer for different people. I saw the one queen who is bald when she did a makeup tutorial. I don't remember what her name is, but holy cow, she goes in depth with it. Like, she has to put foundation all over the place, and I'm like, girl, like, she went foundation like back here, and I'm like, damn, like, you know that's gonna be covered by a wig, but damn. And who are you cheering for? Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, my name is Gillian. I make videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be sure to give this book a look, because even though I might say a bit more cons with this, but at the same time, I feel like it's a nice read, especially for this time of the month. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.